Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it's just to join me today as we get back to the Southgate Station? No, not Southgate Station. Rail crossing, that's right. And I checked these bodies off camera, didn't really have anything amazing or anything. Yeah, that's all there is to it right now. So let's just explore what this is. Kill these lurkers, I guess. I thought I had killed them all, but nope. Let's take the barbecue here, because I think that's one of the things that I need for the beautiful John Dude back in Core City, if I remember correctly. A retractor here, very nice retractor right there. Like, oh, okay, lockpicking required, let's take care of that. And where we are right now, well, we're going, well, straight ahead from that place that we were at last episode, basically, because I forget that name. That's a weird, it's a weird place. Anyway. Let's save the game just in case. It loops back around, so we are good, unless there's a trap here, of course. In which case, we're less good. Okay, well, that works as well. I wonder why it's locked, though. I mean, if that wasn't locked, kind of makes no sense. But anyway, let's keep going. We're going to the, as I said, to South, I guess, rail crossing station, or whatever that is. And we're finding areas that I apparently left behind before. For some reason, because I was going right, maybe? Maybe I was going left. And yeah, I might have forgotten. Totally forgotten. But, ooh, okay. I was gonna... This was going for a long while, but it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, big sneeze right there. Of course you didn't hear that because I muted it, but yeah, big sneeze right there. So we are... Oh, this is... Okay, so I know where this is. Yeah, as I said at the end of last episode, the only way to get from that protectorate area to the rail crossing area is through this part. And over here, we're gonna get a very dark place. But I'm gonna cut, and I'll see you on rail crossing. And here we are. Rail crossing. Let's have a chat with Serge. Herv? Is it Serge or Herv? It's kind of similar names. And, after that, I don't really know where to go, to be honest. I think the forge is my only way out of here, but anyway. I've informed the Protectorate of the missing train's location. They'll take care of it and send you the supplies as soon as possible. Excellent. For the first time, a smile finally appears on the captain's face. I'm just glad all of this is coming to an end. You've done it again, Draco. You are one incredibly capable individual. Thank you very much. I promised a reward, and here it is. 400 Sharons. The smile lasts for a while, but a worm of doubt soon makes it slowly go away. Where he surfaces on his face, and just as you were about to leave, he stops you. Wait, I have one more favor to ask you. Go ahead. Yeah, this whole situation with the train, it's dragging on. While I do know that the train has been located, I'm left in the dark again. Rail crossing is vulnerable, you understand? I need to know when the train will be arriving, and it doesn't appear to me like they have revealed that information to you. Would it be a problem for you to go back and ask them about it? Perhaps if possible, somehow speed up the process, if possible? Well, I could ask Major Clifton about it. Maybe they've already recovered the train. I would be grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Oh, boy. So we need to make our way back. Another trip. That's fine. I will cut it away for the win. But, actually, let me check my journal. That's not the strong key. Yeah, let me check my journal, so... Yeah, well, I'm not going there right now. F that. You are gonna stay in the dark for a little while longer. Should have told me all the... Yeah, actually, he asked politely. He's fine. But I just... I don't want to go back there. The only way to go... It's actually... It requires... Yeah, it takes for like 2 minutes to get through from here to there. So I'm not gonna do it right now. We're going to Core City, to the upper Underrail, and we're gonna see what we can do about a couple of things. There's a couple of things I want to do up there. So Core City it is. And the upper Underrail has got a couple of things that I want to see. One is the, Protectorate? No, it's not Protectorate. Yeah, I never remember. The Praetorians, yeah. It starts with PR, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to the Praetorians on Upper Underrail because they have a base there, and I think they have missions for me, one of which I have already basically destroyed, but yeah. No, I haven't done the mission, I don't think. I don't know which mission it is, but yeah, I talked about this before. We'll see soon enough. So, take the elevator to the Upper Underrail, then we take the train or metro. So, yes, that's where I want to go. And we take the metro to the Praetorian station. We can also take it to the Tchortists, because I think that's where they are. I think this is where they are. But I will just look into the train or metro, and I'll see where it can take me. So Fort Apogee, Epion Lab in University. I think this is where the Praetorians are. Yes, I am right. I remember correctly. Yeah, and this noise, of course, is a robot, and I think it's what they talked about this before. I remember saying I wanted one. It's this like the I need to I need to go there. So yeah, it's kind of need to go under. It's fine, man. That thing is gonna that thing is annoying as hell. Annoying as hell. Anyway, down here we shouldn't hear it. And up here we're gonna hear it again. Oh, I don't know what that was. Yeah, it's the dreadnoughts. That's right. Oh, no! Why? Why you do this to me? Because I had my weapons out, that's why. But I think it also means that I need to talk to them, maybe? Let's see. Maybe actually it's not because I have my weapons out. Hey, man. So what is this place? Fort Apogee, headquarters of Underrail Protectorate. Oh, it's for the Protectorate. So can I join? We have received a new group of recruits and do not need more recruits at the moment, citizen. Check with one of 2 available recruitment centers in South Underrail sometime later. Core City or Junkyard. So, yeah. Yeah. See you later. I am not in the right place. We need to go to find these Tchortists. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Why didn't I see these before? Because it's just toilets and nothing of interest. Okay, fine. So we're not in the right place. Actually, I'm gonna save myself a little bit of money. So I'm gonna load this save right here. Although that might not be... Oh, it is. It is a good save. And I'm gonna take the train to the Tchortist place, because I know it's up here. I just don't know where it is. So Epion Lab, we have been there. Could it be the university? I don't think it is. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we have been in here. I didn't know it was a university, but now I do. Oh, yeah. This is where I want to go. This is definitely where I want to go. Who are these guys, though? Are they going to be mean? Are they going to be mad at me? I like that door. I like those red things on the carpet, or whatever that is. As the robed man hurriedly steps outside, all 3 soldiers standing in front of him simultaneously take a small bow, while having their hands placed on their chests, right under the heart area. Once the salute is finally over, the middle soldier takes a single step forward and addresses him. Tchort is evolution, Effrator. The Effrator responds by performing an identical salute, excluding the bow. Evolution its sort, brother. Tell me, did you manage to find anything? I'm afraid not, Effrator. We scanned the surrounding area but found nothing other than a handful of isolated groups of bandits and scavengers, and no one possessed what we seek. I'm afraid our initial reports might just be true. Lunatics must have been behind the theft. All leads simply point to those developed inbreds. Wait a minute. So you guys didn't steal? I will be the judge of that, brother. His stare passes over each and every one of the 3 individuals. Rest of fours, you all need rest. You all deserve rest. Meanwhile, I will wait for the second unit to arrive. They should be here soon. Magnificent Tchort. He looks at them again. I said, go and get some rest. Don't just stand there like you're frozen. Inside. He tells him to go inside. Tchort guide you, Effrator. Yes, Tchort guide me. Oh, yeah. Can I talk to the Effrator? Is that like a position? That's gotta be a position. Yeah. Well, I can't. Got a frowning man here. That's oh, what? We have a guy called what? The filthy and foul-smelling old man gives you a wicked stare akin to a serpent's, but one with a slight mental retardation. Afterwards, he opens his mouth to wide it so white it makes him look like he is just about to vomit. He doesn't, thankfully, but he still holds the expression, saying nothing at any point during his peculiar introduction. Hey, I'm Draco. Who are you? He yells loudly. What? Oh, I guess. Yeah, okay. So, I'm Draco? Yeah, what? He just goes, can you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. That's what? You approach this person in an attempt to start a conversation. He responds with a glance followed by turning his head away from you. His face seems to be stuck in a perpetual frown, making him look like he's constantly angry. Whether he is or not, you remain unsure. Excuse me, I had some questions I'd like to ask you. He looks at you then, after a couple of seconds, decides to respond. I'm not interested in answering any questions. Go bug someone else, Zoner. Sure. So what do you know about the Tchortists? He seems irritated by your question. Yeah, no wonder. Will you leave me alone already? Which part of go bug someone else did you not understand? Well, I don't know what bug is. I am stupid, you see. I only have 1 point in intelligence. Go, as in, get as far away from me as possible. Bug, as in annoy, rile, bother. Someone else, as in someone. That is not me. I'm stupid. I don't understand what that is. Get it now? No. So what can you tell me about yourself? His frown becomes even more pronounced. Deaf, stupid, or both? I'd say both. Therefore, I'll have to lower myself to your intellectual level so that I may be able to convey the message that I have been trying to convey for some time now. Here it is. Duh. Shoo! Don't speak to me again, ever. Duh. Why are you here, and what can you tell me about this place? He spits his words through his teeth. What kind of moron are you? Leave me alone or I'll zone you out for on the spot. Okay, well, apparently he's not gonna zone me out on the spot because he's a nice man and I can't really ask him anything else. Dumbass. Anyway. Why didn't he just ignore me? That's what people should do, right? I mean, do we have a foundry worker here? For what? What exactly is he doing here? Is he alone? Tchort is oh, it's someone irrelevant. Okay. Over here we got a couple of things. We got detritus in there. Can I open the door? Yes, I can. Let's have a chat with detritus. You approach a young man standing next to a barrel full of boiling soup, which doesn't smell nearly as life-threatening as it looks. He wears old, worn-out, but clean clothes that look like they would easily disintegrate should he stand next to a passing train. His physique, on the other hand, is much more solid, handsome, with a burly body covered in clear, uniformly toned skin. That, combined with his unusually milky white teeth, makes him look like he was created to simply stand still and look good. His calloused and heavily scarred hands, however, imply the opposite. Hey, need something? Hello, I'm Draco. I have some questions if you have the time. Nice to meet you, Draco. I'm detritus. I got nothing better to do anyway. What do you want to ask? What can you tell me about yourself? At first, he seems a bit uneasy about the question, but then he decides to answer. I'm a simple zoner from Core City who's searching for something better in life. Heard of the Drop Zone? I lived there for my whole life. Awful place to live in. Awful people, awful food. If you can get your hands on some, of course. And in general, it's just awful. So was there anything good about the zone for you? Family, I suppose. Nothing else really comes to mind, but the zone enjoys taking away good things from you. You know, plague swept my family away. Father, mother, granddad. 5 sisters and 2 brothers, all of them older than me. All gone. It is usually easy to lose life in Drop Zone, but that plague, it was pure evil. Plague? Yeah, a hardcore plague dominated half of the zone several years ago. Not a lot of folks know about the plague, because no one really cares what happens in the Drop Zone, but us zoners, we care. I care. My dearest are gone, because of that pipe-working plague. Yeah, I guess, I don't know if you're lucky to be alive or not, but I guess so. Oh, very lucky. And it's exactly that, luck. Because I don't have an explanation why death decided to spare me. I mean, I've never been ill in my whole life, ever. No colds, let alone something so more serious. Yeah, so maybe you were immune to the plague somehow. Have you ever been to a doctor? He bursts out laughing. Doctor? No, I'm a zoner, remember? You don't understand. Okay, you come from a different world, you. It's all just luck. Everything in life is about having luck. That's what I learned. You can be a good at something, sure, but if you're unlucky, then that's that. Nothing helps. Look at my hands. I've been working like a slave my whole life, and everything I've earned can easily be chucked down pipeworks. It's miserable. I was lucky enough to survive the plague, but unlucky with everything else. He shrugs, drifting off for a moment after taking a deep breath and continues. Anyway, enough of that. Got any more questions? So, that's gonna be the same thing that I am just gonna keep asking. And he says the same thing. Okay, so why are you here and what do you know about this place? Oh, this is the Institute of Tchort, the place where Tchort is slave and, you know, do whatever they do. I went to one of their lectures in Core City. It sounded hardcore even though I didn't understand half of it. Anyway, you look at it, it seems a lot better than the Zone. He looks at you after a brief pause. So I came here to try my luck, yeah. Maybe there's a better life waiting for me behind that heavy gate right there. For more details about Tchort, it's better ask some of the smarter people around here. I'm sure they'll be able to explain it better than I can. So, what do you know about the Tchortists? Tchortists might look like a religious cult, but they are all about science. Yeah, I kind of got that feeling, but I'm not sure if they are all about bullshit as well. Anyway, now I'm not a knowledgeable fellow, so a lot of the hardcore science stuff is beyond me, but the core idea is there that we're all somehow connected to this Tchort creature. It has similar DNA to us, and it can do some amazing stuff, like regenerate and live forever, adapt to anything, something like that. What's most hardcore is that Tchortists, they want to use the knowledge gained from Tchort to improve us. I mean, allow us to one day go to the surface and survive there. I definitely prefer that to rotting in that stinky drop zone. I guess. So who's the derailed geezer outside? Yeah. Oh, ignore that stinker. He ain't right in the head. He walks around and stares people with his filthy gaping mouth. The only thing he ever says is what? Just that and nothing else. It's not violent, or else he would have had his innards splattered all over the floor by Rassophores by now. Rassophores? I've heard that name before. Oh, it's one of the guards, I think. Yeah, that's how that's how the Tchortist soldiers are called. If I understood correctly. I'm guessing the word has some hardcore meaning or something. I don't know, because it really sounds weird to my ears. Just, you know, stay out of their way and you're good. Yes, well, I can kill them as well, and I'd be good as well. So, did you perhaps see any Tchortists carrying a strange artifact? It looks like a 20-sided polygon. I don't know anything about any polygons and that hardcore stuff. I'm just a simple zoner who minds his own business. Besides, I spend most of my time here, and view is not the best. Maybe other folks can help you. Okay, I'll be sure to ask them. Goodbye, Detritus. Goodbye. This guy's nice. I liked him. Straight down to earth. You know, friendly enough and talkative enough. So we got pyrophores and got scope. These guys are all crazy. Why do they need to be crazy? I mean, come on, get a faction that's interesting. Not interesting is not the word. Get a faction that's not crazy. They are all interesting though, except perhaps for the what's it called? The free drones. Yeah, the free drones are kind of meh. Don't really care for them. A petite young woman appears to be lost in thought. Her gaze fixed on some distant spot far behind you. Upon approaching her, she looks at you and smiles, making her cheeks plump up. When she speaks, her voice has a mostly pleasant timbre, but there is also a hint of abrasiveness from time to time, sounding like she's suffered some degree of damage to her voice. Hey, stranger, are you also here to join the Tchortists? Maybe. What can you tell me about them? Oh, well, if you are, join the line. But first, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Daphne. Daphne, I guess. Daphne. That's not a name. Daphne, I think is I would pronounce that. Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's Draco. Nice to meet you too, Daphne. Oh, Draco, got it. Okay, Draco, let's talk. So, what can you tell me about yourself? I'm a geneticist from Foundry. Oh, what? So, what exactly do you mean by that? Oh, you see, Foundry is a station town, call it whatever you will, that revolves around a single thing, mining. Well, mining, processing, and manufacturing products out of ore that has been mined out, true, but the most important aspect is that such a place has no room for, say, a biologist. It's like like a fisherman on a train station. It's got nothing to do. Anyway, I had to get out of there. Why? The real question is why you got into there in the first place. You surely didn't grow up to be a biologist there. But didn't you say she was a geneticist? Anyway, how did you end up there in the first place? Yeah, exactly. My parents brought me there when I was little. The money was good, sure, but if we had gone to South Gate or Rail Crossing, we'd have been golden. But oh well, I ended up there. Years went by, I grew older. No more will I waste my time in that dump, I said to myself. I have aspirations, and I'm gonna study as much as I can. Get out of that hole and move forward in life. Isn't that a bit dangerous to travel around alone? Oh, technically, it's more dangerous to live in Foundry. I'm not exaggerating, Draco. Nope. Oh, really? Okay. So why are you here, and what can you tell me about this place? Well, I got tired of living in a polluted environment, that's one reason. The other is, well, this Institute of Tchort seems to need a lot of experts in the field of biology, genetics, and similar. Not saying I'm an expert, but, you know, joining them could be the first step towards becoming one. Besides, I'm sure that they pay good money. Just look at the building. So do you even know why they need so many scientists? I know what you really mean. Are these guys some evil cultists that perform twisted experiments and torture people? And if so, why would I want to join them? Well, frankly, I don't know what's going on inside, but I know one thing. There's no other place in Underrail where you can go and not ask yourself the same question, Draco. This whole world is, I don't know, twisted, and despite their strange appearance, these Tchortists seem like, I mean, look, I'm careful. If I sense anything too strange is going on, I will back out. I haven't lost all my senses from living in Foundry. So, got that one? I guess that's the reasonable attitude. So what can you tell me about the Tchortists? From what I know, Institute of Tchort is a research organization that celebrates a creature called Tchort. Supposedly the creature's genome is very unique, and whatever they learn from it can be applied to humans as well. I've heard terms like directed evolution and conquering the surface, but I won't comment on those until I know more. Yeah, this kind of sounds like the FEV from Fallout. This is their main building. They supposedly have facilities in deep caverns as well. That's pretty much all I know. It's not my fault. It's just that information on them is kind of scarce. Yeah, I guess. Did you perhaps see any Tchortists carrying a strange artifact? Looks like a 20-sided polygon. What you described, no, I haven't seen, but I remember a large group of Tchortists coming back from Core City. That's what I overheard, anyway. And they seem to have had some pretty valuable stuff with them. Again, I sort of overheard them talk. What happened then? They went inside. What else? I mean, anyway, that's all I can remember seeing. Okay, thank you, Daphne. Thank you. So, I think we're good. Can I go in there? I can. That's the wrong door. Commoner and a fridge that I can open, and a cash register that I can open. Can I? Please? Will you let me? No, he's not gonna let me, is he? Nope. Hey, man. Leave me alone. Oh, man, you're a charming person. I love you so much. Oh, hi. What? Get lost, moron. Yeah, that was good attention to the detail right there. Although toilet jokes are common in RPGs. Kaylee. You see this person nonchalantly watching other people in the courtyard. He has a self-satisfied smile on his face while eyeing everyone around him, and he also seems to hold his chin steadily elevated, as if posing for a sculpture to transfer it onto an elaborate bust. Interestingly, he seems astounded when you come near him and attempt to start a conversation. Your approach is met with a puzzled gawk, followed by him looking down at his body for some, to you, unknown reason. He then lifts his head up and speaks to you. You can see me? Oh, I'm gonna touch him. He slaps your hand. Stop that! I will not allow some petty mortal to touch me. How dare you? He ponders for a moment, then responds, the only reasonable explanation for you to being able to see me must be that you possess some special gift, some special power. Mortal? Yes, that must be it. Yeah, these guys are all crazy. That's probably not a good indicator of what's in there. So, who are you anyway? I'm Kale, the Lord of Invisibility. I am the only one who has truly mastered the art of being in a state of gone completely invisibility to the naked eye. Gone is the proper term for such state, and it was I who came up with it. Well, gone is probably not the word, not the term. I can't really tell you, because that's, no, it's not, yeah, it sounds too edgy, too cool. Gone is not, no, that's, Yeah, so, yeah, it ain't working, pal. You know what? I have no wish to speak to you anymore. I will not be laughed at or ridiculed by a mere mortal. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye, Underrail, Morn. Okay, so we want to go in there. That's for sure. But I also want to save the game, just in case these guys shoot me on sight, because, you know, they're crazy. So, hi. Efrator Denzel. The man seems somewhat uneasy as you come near him, even though you are unable to see his face. Am I? Oh, because he's got a mask? What are those? What you are able to notice how you are able to notice how his body language expresses his apprehension. He's yeah, you are able to know. Okay. He's unable to stand completely still. He either taps his foot or crosses and uncrosses his arms, or nervously looks at all around him. When you near him, you notice a symbol on his uniform, a circular eye with two tentacles sprouting from it, similar to the symbol on the large doors behind him. Soon, he speaks with a voice that sounds tense and hasty in one moment and cold in the other. So where's these tentacles? Oh, like that. Oh, okay. What is it? Who are you? Are you one of the Tchortists? I'm a freighter Denzel, and yes, I am a Tchortist. And in case you haven't noticed, you are standing at the entrance to Institute of Tchort, and all of these robed guards, Force, are its members as well. We are here to preserve safety of the Institute, so be very careful of your actions during your time here. You got your answer? Now leave me alone. Can you tell me more about the Tchortism and, you know, the Institute and whatnot? No, I don't have time for it. I'm busy. Well, not even a few words. Come on, I'm not asking you to give me a full history of the organization. If you insist. The Institute of Tchort is an institution centered around Tchort, a magnificent creature whose sole existence is a source of unimaginable knowledge and is an inspiration to all Tchortists. Ever since our founder, Idine, or whatever his name, I don't remember, because I'm dumb, even though I'm the leader of this place. First studied Tchort's genome, he discovered the potential to improve mankind, so to direct human evolution towards new heights. Tchort is evolution. Evolution is Tchort. One cannot go without the other, and now, since you got a brief summary, you're going to leave me alone. I have important work to do. Well, you just stood there while I went around, so you shut up and answer my questions. Oh, actually, this might be a good thing. I would like to become a member of your organization. Oh, I'm sorry, but we can't accept new members at this particular time. We are full, so to say. As you can see, if you were to look around, all these people are here waiting to join the Institute. But alas, as I've already mentioned, we cannot accept new members. Still, that doesn't stop them from waiting, which is to be respected. Tchort might reward their wait, but not at this time, unfortunately. Well, I don't think you understand me. I really want to become a Tchortist. What is the meaning of what is the matter with you? Are your ears vestigial? It's like you can't hear me properly. We do not accept new members. Now buzz off. So, is that your answer? I'm disappointed. Never even suspected that a representative of such a grand and enchanting organization such as the Institute of Tchort would say something so foul to me. I was willing to dedicate the rest of my days to Tchortism and to happily spend those very days surrounded by men and women, brothers and sisters, and who are above all low-life scum inhabiting the rest of Underrail. Oh, magnificent Tchort, you must be some inbred bastard who lost the ability to understand human language several generations ago. He makes a short pause to allow some of the steam to come out and prevent him from exploding. Look, you don't want to be disturbing any freighter. If I don't even know how to pronounce that word. It's how disturbed I am right now. I can order these Rassamores here to cull you instantly, and they wouldn't even flinch. Well, order them anything you want, but I'm standing my ground here. I want to join the Institute, and I'm willing to do anything to achieve that goal. Something tells you that despite him just looking angry on the outside, on the inside is probably turning into a ball of plasma, reaching temperatures high enough to ignite nuclear fusion. Suddenly he cools down and his tone of voice becomes calmer, losing the red-hot edge. Yeah, these guys do not know how to let go. Anyway, anything you say, he says. Anything. Interestingly, there is, well, an issue we could use some help with. Oh, do tell. We have an issue with a missing figurine, a very important metal figurine. It was stolen from us and we want it back. Now, we aren't precisely sure who did it, but we suspect that those devoted lunatics inbreds to be behind the, behind the theft. They taint everything they touch with their filthy hands. The metal figurine depicts a man reaching for the surface. He points up there, if you can find it. We might make a deal about you joining us, brother. So is there any other way for me? No. Okay, so where should I start looking? Well, our Rassamore scouts have learned some time ago that a large group of lunatics were seen in the vicinity of the Emporium shopping mall. That's west of here. If lunatics are the ones who took the figurine, that would be the best start. Okay, I think I have that figurine back at the SGS. Probably gonna get it, off camera in between episodes. What can you tell me about those lunatics? Culling material, no question about it. They are as mentally derailed as one can be and are, therefore, extremely unpredictable. Their motives, patterns of thought, or anything about them is impossible to figure out. They're powerful psionics. They, mind you, so yeah, that's pretty much the only thing we're sure about them. Why would they want a figurine, though? I don't know. I don't think even they know. This is all under the assumption that they are the ones who stole the figurine. Okay, so why is it so important? I'm not at liberty to reveal that information to you. So, okay, I am on the job. I'll find that figurine and bring it here as soon as possible. Do not speak to me unless you have the figurine. Now go. Okay, well, I think we're about out of time for the day, so I'm gonna go back to the SGS. I'm gonna get that figurine, and if you'll join me for the next one, I will have it back and I will give it to him. Let's see, I don't have it here, do I? Let's just take a quick look. No, I don't. Okay, so it's been a while since I got it as well, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.